Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Series Futsal Round 17. It's the third game of the evening between Campbellfield and Altona Knights, and with me in the commentary box is the Chief Peter Parfmoss here. Well, what a game we've got in our hands here. Campbellfield coming off a massive loss last night in the Clubs Cup, massive loss against Fitzroy last week as well, and they're playing against Altona Knights, who are looking to survive. They're currently in 5th spot. It's a huge, huge game here tonight, Pete.
It's a massive game. Campbellfield's got to bounce back. They have got no Marsden Abdallah, no Enrique tonight. I think we've got some graphics there in the background here. You see Enrique was suspended last night.
Yep.
Red card in Clubs Cup.
A lot of talk about that, Pete.
A lot of talk about, and that's something we should bring up now.
Yep.
Should players be suspended in the next round if they have been already eliminated? That's the question here.
Well, it's a good question, and I think most people agreed he should be suspended for the next round in the Clubs Cup. So
that will be next year.
Yep, and that's the way it works. But look, the decision's been made. We've got to live with it.
Actually, the way it does work at the moment, so everyone's clear with it, is that the club can elect.
So the club can elect. So, I don't think anyone knows that, Pete.
No. The club can elect if they've got to the final.
Oh, okay.
So if Campbellfield got to the final, they could either choose to not play the final or it's a nice game. But because they were eliminated, it has to be sorted out this season.
Fair enough.
So others said, what about missing out on the first round of the FOS Cup?
Yep.
So that's something the Commission's got to really look at and bring in. So
maybe next season.
It was good, and this feedback's great.
Yep.
But right now, unfortunately, Campbellfield will without Enrique Pimenta.
And Mazen Abdallah, and also news coming out, HD has left the team. So that's huge.
So
huge.
Is that official?
Official. That's what I've been told. Messages came flying in today, like coming in. HD has left Campbellfield. So huge news.
HD in full stereo.
No more.
So no more. So that's a big news coming in with 4 games to go. He now is locked out of the competition.
He's gone. So his season has gone from bad to worse for Campbellfield, and they could go equally as bad tonight. If they lose here tonight, they've got no chance of taking out the league. So it's all to play for in this game. And as we've seen, Fitzroy, they just ran rampant. The third, it was like, we can't even keep up.
17-1,
something like that. 13.
Yeah.
Scotty Rogan had 8
goals.
He's leading a Golden Boot race. Ubedi Cicek would have been absolutely ripping his shorts apart from his usual tightness. So,
the thing is, they're playing against Altona. Altona hot and cold in good form. As we're probably going to head down to the ground, we could hear the background. The teams coming out. Altona in white up against Campbellfield in all black. Campbellfield want to bounce back. A new goalkeeper who is eligible, Fidel.
Yep.
Comes into the game. He played round 1 and 2 for Western Wolves. There's a very happy Raging Bull comes on. And Fidel to goalkeeper. And they're very thin tonight, Campbellfield. That's the cost of Series Futsal Club's Cup action.
Yep, and that's the reason why you need club depth in that team. And at the moment, they don't have it. And look, it's... plenty of talk still on. We can see there from on our YouTube channel, Jose Filio, who wasn't playing tonight. You can't choose when to have a red card. I have one next week and choose to fulfill the red card the season after. Fair enough. So Pep Filio.
Well, I don't think he understood what we actually said.
I don't think, yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Didn't understand. But that's normally what happens. It's lost in translation.
Yep, it might be. So two captains there.
What that actually means, and the 2 captains are out there. Let's talk about that for now. Latini and Cicek there.
2 number 7s.
Our referees, Michael Tsiaris and Kostas Katzas. The managers for today for Altona is David Saric and his co-conspirator there is Nikos Ignatiadis. And for Campbellfield, Quan Tran there on the sideline with manager Saj Sisech. And that rule there, just to understand, if you do get a red card during a cup game, you then miss the next cup game. But if you've been knocked out of that cup, what the rule is, you can either play you miss the next game, and that's it. That's basically it.
Yep.
If you had a final, You could elect, actually, that's the rule of this season, you could elect to miss tonight and play the cup.
Yep. So
which is crazy.
It works. Sometimes it works in your favour. Yeah, no. So it works in your favour. Sometimes it doesn't. So these two teams did meet in round 3, and it was a close game.
I just wanted to say to Pepe Filho, he can't elect because he's been knocked out of the club's cup.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's all right. Maybe if he got the red card in the league, he could probably miss out
the club's cup.
No, he's out of the club's cup.
Yeah.
So FOS Cup.
Maybe. So Campbellfield did win 5-4 in round 3. That was a tightly contested game. And then back in round 10, it was probably an easier win. Campbellfield winning 6-3. So won the series. So it's pretty much going down to this last game. Altona playing for pride at the moment. And they needing the points here. They are in 5th spot. A win for them here tonight, Pete, and they will secure 5th spot. Then that pretty much will shut the table up, and that'll be it. I don't think there'll be any other movements there. Maybe Western Wolves and Altona swapping.
Four games
yeah,
to
but
go.
it's done. It's done and dusted. I don't see Carlton have been absolutely terrible. Melbourne AKU lost tonight, and I don't think they might win one more game.
Well, we've still got Carlton against Western Wolves, so
Yeah.
you could be right.
Yeah.
You could be right, Steve Karofsky, and there's a lot more action still to come. This game and the game after this, obviously, is Carlton and the Western Wolves. A lot of controversy this week. A lot of controversy. Red cards, players missing.
It wouldn't be serious futsal without controversy, Pete. That's what I say.
That's correct, and thanks to a lot of... what's the word? I think it's just a lot of controversial rules.
Rules, yep.
And, there's a lot of talk that the Commission makes it up as they go. Now, Sivkarovsky, what do you think?
Oh, look, I think at the start of the season, the Commissioner needs to go, here are the rules.
Yep.
Everyone needs to be aware of it so there's no miscommunication. As we have it there, as Campbellfield will get us underway. And you can see Joel Da Silva, Ubedi Cicek, Mohamed Fidel, and that's Nathan Long, and Daniel Chabani, and Daniel Souza, and for Altona playing in the white strip, Frano Saric, Mark Saric. That looks like we have Yanni Pira, Michael Ayar, and number 9 is Kojo Brown. So
yes,
big, strong lineup there from both teams. As we mentioned earlier on, Campbellfield, they have huge outs. Enrique Pimenta out with a red card.
Yep.
Mazen Abdallah out injured, and HD has left the team. So Campbellfield.
Well, Mazen Abdallah's been carrying an injury pretty much all season. And I don't think he's done himself any favours playing. I think he's probably even made it worse.
Yeah, could be. So let's just hope it's only a week-long injury. The Mad Cat, Golden Glove winner, has kept in by Souza. Play on is a call. He has a chance. That one, nothing on it, but just wide. Altona need to be careful here. So we made huge announcements in the second game. If you haven't heard that, we're going to have a big competition coming. Oh, a chance! And Kojo Brown, he rose like a gazelle and just couldn't get it on target. And 2 early warning signs from both teams.
Very slippery, those ones there to get through. Very hard to get through as both teams just trying to find their way on the court. Early doors, Campbellfield need to have a big answer tonight just for the critics.
Oh,
and
there
there's Chabani.
Danny Chabani opens it up for Campbellfield. And they land the first blow, 1-0 to them. Let's have a look at the replay here. Danny Chabani gets it around, turns Mark Saric. And just a casual, I'll just have a shot from here. And Frano wrong-footed there.
The two Sarridges wrong-footed. First brother Mark and then Sarridge. As now the Benny Hills are on. This is Frano Sarridge going for a run.
He's got to be careful there. As they are. Out to Latini. Cicek now. Oh!
You're joking.
Cicek absolutely buries that one. He's seen what Scotty Rogan did in the second game, and he's not taking his title away from him. And Cicek went bang. Let's have a look here.
It's a good answer so far from Campbellfield. We did see him go up 3-0 against Fitzroy last night, and then they copped 9 unanswered goals, so they've got to be mindful of that. And that's very uncharacteristic from Frano, who copped one on the near side. And unfortunately, Frano Sarridge has to pick up the ball for the second time in so many minutes. So there's a lot of froth coming out. It's pouring out.
Not the start that they
lovely
wanted.
touch. Brother Mark with a beautiful touch over to and a good start again for Campbellfield. They've got to keep the pressure on Moreland and Fitzroy.
We've seen this last night, Pete, and they capitulated in the second half. So will they continue on as Chibani squaring that one? Brown out wide. Good defending there from Chichek. Souza looking to turn. We'll go back and cede a little bit of ground.
Yaya hassling. Here's the silverware man. He's out of the hunt for the Club's Cup. Still mathematically not out of the hunt of Series Futsal. FOS Cup, he'll be grinning like a cat. Here he is, and just good save there by Frano.
Giving it away, as Souza there to clean up. It's a good start here from Cambo. As the silver goes back. Chichek wearing the captain's armband tonight. Quickly played. Joel the silver there.
Swung the axe, but couldn't get a full piece on it and went wide.
It's a good start here from Campbellfield. Flicked on. Brown squares it in, but no one's there.
Side ball.
Just
taking his time. Fidal's getting moved along there by Michael Ciaras.
Got to be careful. You can get a yellow card.
No danger so far. Early doors. Referees tend to let it go in the early parts as the game warms up. And closer it is. Left behind Chichek. Chichek. Cops a clip from Yaya. Nikos not happy about that. He's saying that he went for a dive. Yellow card for Yaya. Nikos Ignatiadis there, a colourful character there. He almost jumped onto the court.
Maybe we can get a replay of that one, but definitely also a foul. And now Ubedi Chichek will fancy himself with the left foot. He's already got one goal. One in the wall, brave.
Chichek, he's hit it very hard. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look here.
Of the tackle dive. And there he is. And have a look at Nico. He's stretched out like the Rio de Janeiro Jesus. Stretched out wide up, Nico.
Couldn't see from that angle, but going to have to take the word for it. They get the foul.
Scoreboard will be back any moment now. Something happened. The scoreboard went. It looked like it got tangled up with a VAR software. So I'm not sure. I think the referees were trying to look at the VAR software and the scoreboard went off.
Maybe they went down as Mark Sarek now.
Too much froth and it just lost its mind.
Into the back of Chibani. They get a side ball here. What can Altona do? Sarek this time rolls it to his left.
He's almost walked through. It's on for Jano Chichek. He saw 8
left
before.
Foot. Chichek puts it away.
He saw 8 from Scott Rogan. And Chichek, he wants blood now.
He's got 2 in a timeout called here from Altona. And Ubedi Chichek, let's have a look at this one here. Good tackle there from Chibani. And he lays it off nicely, and Chichek just sizes up the left foot there and puts it past Frano. And they make it 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go to a quick ad break. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
and we're back. 3-0 the score. Chichek, 2 goals. You saw his little mate there, the flashity flash, put away 8s, and he's going to have to peck a few back now. And it's a good start. We saw the exact scoreline last night, Sivkarovsky.
We did indeed. And Campbellfield capitulated in the second half and conceded 9 straight until they finally got one right at the end. So will we see a repeat? They'll get jitters around the number 3 as a ball there and just a bit too high for Nathan Long. Yep. So Altona at the moment are in all sorts here. They would have given themselves a good clean chance. There's a chance here for Latini. Just couldn't get it under control. Mohamed Fadel hasn't had a lot to do this evening. Plenty of talk about decisions being made.
Yeah, on a yellow card too. He's got to be careful he doesn't go into any unnecessary challenges. Here's Brown.
We're walking on a tightrope at the moment. Latini is trying to screw it in the middle. Lets it out. Mark Sarek there. Looking for a corner.
Asking for a corner. He did hit it and it went
sure.
wide. Let's have the referees trying to communicate here. So let's have a look now. Does it? Both referees talking on the mics here. Let's work it out. What's going on now is they've given the ball. Referee on the far side, Michael Ciara's calling it back. And the side ball here for Brown. Kojo Brown to bring it in. Latini.
That was
a good save for Dow. And Chabani taking no risk, just gets rid of it.
Just under 15 minutes left to play. Campbellfield off to a great start, 3-0. As Latini lets one go into the wall. Brown now. This time dummies, they go back to Frano, so trying to get some extra possession here. Or cut off by Long. Chabani brings it down. He's got Chichek to his right. Just went the wrong way. Good defending there from Mark Sarek. Kojo Brown, and getting clipped there was Latini, but no foul given. And it'll be a side ball for Campbellfield.
Campbellfield have to bounce back after last night's drubbing. They were 3-0 up and then 9 unanswered goals. The game ended up, what was the score, 9-4 was it?
9-4 indeed.
9-4 it was. There was a big shellacking. Now, at 3-0, they saw the first half, the 3-0 lead. Going into half-time, they saw that, Latini lands very heavy. Saw a 3-0 lead. He did land heavy. He's got to go off. Sort of try to do a back healer in mid-air.
Be the big ask there. There's a Frano making a big save as Mo Mata coming on. Can he spark something here for Altona? Chichek again. He's eyeing in goal. He's not happy. Scotty Rogan had 8. He wants that golden boot back. He's not going to give up. It's going to be a big fight here. Chichek rolls it on. Tried to square it back to Jabani. Mark Sarek just clears it. And it'll be a Campbellfield ball with Nathan Long to bring it back into play.
Try to play on the Raging Bull. Frano's come a long way out.
Let's have a look here for
Latini landed heavy. Let's have a look. What do you reckon, Steve Karofsky?
I'm not sure what was happening here. So,
oof, yeah, that hurts, mate.
When you kiss the ground like that, Pete, it's going to sting those lips. So
probably thought he was at the swimming pool. He'd get a massive belly whacker.
Yeah, free lip injection there. So that's going to definitely blow the lips up a lot bigger. But you'll look back at that and have a laugh as Frano there palming it away.
Done enough.
As Mo Mata there tried to keep it in. So they've steadied the ship a little bit here, Altona, but they need a goal desperately. Campbell off to a flyer. Chichek with 2 goals. Long, now wide to Souza. Looking for the line, finds Chichek. Holds it up, squares it into the middle. Turo Diaz, Long giving it away there. Chichek doing his best to keep it in, but running out of real estate. And it'll be a side ball here for Altona. Can they cause something here from a set piece? Yanni Pira on, he lets one go. It's blocked. Shot there. Oh, big save by Mohamed Fadel.
He was in the right spot at the right time. That's what it counts as a keeper. You've got to cover those angles. He's done well.
Souza
Bit short and it's long, had to really dance around, stayed in. It was a back spinner, spun on the line and stayed in there, Sivkovsky.
Good work is kept in from Chichek now. He's hungry, he's still going. Chichek, big save, Frano. Is that a penalty? Mokoya just gives him the wave along. Get up. Wow.
He's got to be careful.
They go for the throw. Chichek.
Oh. Don't often see Chichek put his head in the way.
Don't think I've ever seen him have a header. That pristine hair hasn't moved the place.
I think it was Pimenta that said he's never kicked a header.
Pimenta, I don't think he's ever caught.
Headed a header.
Or Messi there with nutmeg, but no one there. Finds Souza now. Souza lines it up. Big save. Front forward up. Chichek. Hat-trick.
This is a good old-fashioned Western shootout. And now it's 4-0. They've done one better than last night.
They have indeed. And Chichek gets a hat-trick in the first half. He's eyed in goal. He wants a golden boot so desperately as Souza with the initial shot. Good save by Frano and Chichek there filling up. And that one's got a sting as AR just happily watches that one go in. Souza now up the other end. He gives it up. Silva, the Souza man. Good save. And it's eventually cleared by Mo Mata.
Forcefield's been really challenged tonight. It's conceded 4 in the first 13 minutes. Now we saw Campbellfield, they're very, very quick off the mark. They did that last night to Fitzroy. They had Fitzroy 3-0. I've mentioned it 18 times already. But then we saw that lead get picked back one at a time in the second, and not only picked back, absolutely annihilated.
Well, is this sort of a, what was Mark Sarek, that one? Going down to the train station. Is this sort of a payback from last night, Peter? Are they letting out all their anger here on Altona, and Altona just absolutely being put to the sword at the moment?
Well, let's not beat around the bush. Altona did beat Fitzroy this season.
They have indeed.
And
play on.
Fitzroy slapped Campbellfield. So even if you've just joined the league and you think there's easy beats, that's the fact of the matter. Fitzroy, who absolutely destroyed Pascal earlier on today.
He's got to be careful here, Mark Sarek. He's being spoken to. Just got to get his head back in the game.
Good shot there for Dell. Clean hands, does well. Gets Souza back on the bike. And like I said, you know, Altona did beat Fitzroy. And now they're 4-0 down, and
that's serious futsal for you, Pete. Altona beats Fitzroy, and then Melbourne AKU slaps Altona. So that's serious futsal for you. 1 week you're on a high, and the next week you're absolutely getting belted by a low-ranked team as Yanni Pira now, straight to the middle. Mata goes back, kept in by Latini. He's recovered from that, kissing the ground. Pura tried to do the fancy, but Joel da Silva not having none of it. The Raging Bull, no look pass. Oh, back heel. Oh, big save by Frano there. That had everything but the goal. And Altona now really need to rein it in. And that's going to be called out as the Raging Bull, Arturo Diaz, wasn't able to keep it back in. Frano Sarek getting tested here tonight. Plays it straight down the guts, but pinched. Diaz, back to Chobani. Getting physical there, Yanni Pira trying to force a turnover. It's good work there from Yanni Pira.
Yeah, very well. Yanni Pira and Chobani opened up proceeding with their first goal.
So Sagas is just calling it calm there as Mata squares it to AR. Latini. Oh, big casual there from Latini. Arturo Diaz. Back to the Silva man, Joel da Silva. Chobani. Mokoya there, not like a bulldog, not allowing him to turn. He's just on him. Chobani into the middle. Laying off. Oh, good block there. So 7 minutes 30 left to go in his first half, and Altona are down 4-0. Campbellfield looking good, but we've seen this happen before.
Da Silva, he's trying to find Diaz on the other side, and Chobani just in the way. Chichek's gone off for a small break, it seems like. Souza. Chobani's got glue on the feet, somehow keeps under control. There's a bit of a floater there, a bit danger. Latini's back on after a breather, after a massive belly whacker on the blue. But it looks like he's okay now. Long throw, it's all the way to Da Silva.
Just wide there.
Almost a 5-0. If they kick another one, I'll tell you, it'd be very hard for anyone to come back after 5-0. You'd have to think if Campbellfield had got to 5 last night, would Fitzroy be able to come back still? Because 3-0 isn't huge. 3-1, 3-2, all of a sudden you're in it.
Chance now.
5-1, 5-2. Look, I've seen teams come back from 5-0.
We've seen
famous Series Futsal Australia up at Mount Evelyn.
Yep.
We saw the Vic Vipers come back after 5-0.
We've seen another one, Pete, last season. It was Vic Friendship versus Baldwin.
Yes,
Baldwin
that was
were up
huge.
6-1, I think, from
Da
memory.
Silva, lovely, Chabani.
Oh, good save by Frano. They're up 6-1 or 5-0 and they lost in the end. There's Frano there going wide, the Mata. So just over 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Campbellfield leading 4-0. They look to push on here. Chabani, spin move around. Silva, back to the raging bull, Arturo Diaz. Raging bull looking up, nothing on. Will happily flick it over the top to Silva.
Da
Puts the tricks.
Silva.
What a save by Frano. Kojo Brown on. Michael Yard now. Squares it nicely. Oh, what a save by Fidel.
Oh.
And eventually went in.
Couldn't keep the second effort. That was a great first save. And 4-1 the score this week. Campbellfield's got to be composed.
Got to be careful now.
It's a good goal in the end.
Yep, Kojo Brown.
Important goal.
It was a big save here from Frano.
So defence into attack just like that. Yeah, bring it in. And he threads the eye.
Lovely ball.
Good save. Was that a save or hit the post?
I think it might have hit the post, but the follow-up there nevertheless went in. So it's the timeout here called by Campbellfield. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, after this. Don't go away. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Series Futsal Round 17 here at the marvellous Series Futsal Arena here. And it is between Campbellfield versus Altona. Campbellfield leading 4-1. With me in the commentary box is the Chief, Peter Parfamos. Peter, it's been a very entertaining first half. Altona just scoring one in the end. Could they start to come back from here?
Well, that's the big question here. Campbellfield saw a 3-0 lead dwindle quite quickly in the second half last night. Now they're 4-1 up. They were 4-0. Altona got a goal. How is this going to play psychologically in the minds or on the minds of the Warriors in Campbellfield? It's a big question. We are going to see it all unfold in the next 5 or so minutes.
Well, we seen it last night. They're up 3-0 at half-time and conceded 9 straight from there and absolutely capitulated. Will we see a repeat here as Danny Chabani will get a foul there as being held up?
Doing the tango there with brother Mark, and the referee Michael Ciaris on the spot said come back. No, that's no way to dance.
Can dance after this game. So Danny Chabani over the ball. Yuberi Cicek on a hat-trick already. Looking to add to his tally. Chabani straight at the wall there. Follows it up. Big save, Frano. Silva picking it up. They'll start again here, Campbellfield. Silva looking for the byline. Big save again, Frano. And eventually Latini. A lovely ball over the top. Yanni Pira squares it. Mo Mata hasn't done much since coming on. He has a hit and Fidel making a big save.
Very important save. Very crucial save. If they weather this storm and the ball's off the line there, it's a foul kick. And, rookie mistake there, Sivkarovsky.
Yeah, he just can't afford to do it, especially 17 rounds in as they come away. Yanni Pira now Gets around. He has a shot. Good save. Fidel. Oh, double save there from Mohamed Fidel.
Well done to Fidel. Great save. Denied Pura and then little
Wow.
Messi.
Unbelievable. You just think if...
Oh, lovely ball. This lovely ball.
Sousa,
Frano.
good work. Frano using his feet.
It's done well, the Frano, the force field.
Just got to wonder, Pete, if Altona can get another one, will that creep into Campbellfield's psychology and think, oh no, they're coming back?
Well, it's hard to get out of your mind. You've got to change the complete. Oh, that's lovely play.
Oh,
And a
big
great save there. You've got to change the whole psychic of the team, and this will be a big win if they do win it, because they've been through the tatters the last week or so. They've had not a very good run, Sivkorovsky.
No, they haven't. They've been hot and cold, and it all started off with that big loss against Melbourne AKU. They've got to make amends. They're in 5th spot. At the moment, they're looking safe and will avoid relegation playoff, but anything can happen. A win here tonight will secure their spot for next season, as Chobani brings it back out to Joel Da Silva, 10-time champion. His reign as the silverware man is coming under threat here from A1 Andre Caro. As Silva puts it out wide, Cicek. He already got 3 goals. Lovely work there. Mo Mata now. Can he bring it out wide? Oh, dribbles
Mata!
away. Oh, Mo Mata. No, you didn't.
Midja Messi, he wiggles his way right through with a toe poke down burner.
And
what a goal.
That, Pete, has got to get the psychology going on Cambo. Let's have a look. Cicek putting a tackle. He skips away from Chobani, still going. And maybe Yanni Pura played a part in that one. But nevertheless, they've gone in, and now the jitters could possibly happen here.
They've got to get a goal here. Campfield steady the ship.
Oh, good work from Mark Sarek. Got to lay it off here.
Altona coming. They're coming, Altona.
Foul called, Pete.
You can sense it, and you can start feeling the jitters.
Jeez.
A lot of character needed now. They've got to build from this. They've got to get the character that they've been so longing. 4 weeks ago, Campbellfield were the informed squad.
Frano, got to be careful there.
And now they look like they're a nervous wreck almost, Sivkorovsky.
Well, if they can see another one here, Pete, those jitters will come in. They've got to hold on till half-time at least. As now Sousa coming away for Sousa. Good tackle there from Yanni Pura.
No corner, says the referee, or does he? It's a corner. And they want it. Oh, that's a bit of a scrapey cat.
Latini now going forward. Good tackle there from Long. They got 37 seconds left. Mata looking to dribble.
This will hurt. Mata
has a hit.
Fidel.
Straight to Fidel there. Cicek now.
He's come all the way back. Cicek knows that it could be jitter time.
Joel
Da
Da Silva skipping away. Oh, 22 seconds left here, Pete. Can they get another one here, Altona? If I was them, I'll be pushing hard for it.
Got to make sure finish strong, and they've got to start strong, because we know all the problems started in the second half last night.
Yeah. Mata try to do a no-look pass. Frano gets rid of it. Oh, coming out Fidel. He's got to go now. Fidel looking for the line. Finds Cicek, and that'll be it.
They ran out.
And what a half of futsal it was. Campbellfield got off to an absolute flyer. And in the end, Altona securing 2 goals to make it 4-2. Ladies and gentlemen, first half is done and dusted. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away. equation is just getting harder and harder as Lewis makes a big save.
Oh, here's another goal.
That's it.
That's massive here. They've been thumped now, and they lost 5-0 in July. It looks like they might go down 5-0 here in the end of October.
Yep, so you can see here they pushed it hard, and Lewis got the doctor, and that's just knowing where the goal is by the doctor. He wasn't even facing, just.
Oh, no free kick says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The bra and Whedon over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be good here. And Divo. Victoria champions!
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely. Go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Series Futsal Victoria for round 17 in the third game between Campbellfield and Altona Knights. And it is Altona, unfortunately, behind 4-2. And joining me in the commentary box is the Chief, Peter Pathmas. Peter, it was a fiery start from Campbellfield, but in the end, Altona managed to somehow sneak 2 goals in.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. We saw yesterday, we mentioned it all night tonight, especially in the first half. Campbellfield did capitulate in the second half and got knocked out pretty heavily in the Clubs Cup. Will they do the same? They're up 4-2 now. They were up 3-0 at this stage last night.
Yep.
they need to get the first goal at least to bring the confidence back up.
Yeah, that's right. And if they concede one from Altona, it's going to start the jitters a little bit. Then self-doubt might play into mine. As we see Edison Panari coming on for his first run. Uberi Cicek's wrapped up his hat-trick here. So early pressure from Altona Knights now. Can they score first here and really put a blow to Cambo's Mark Sarek handball claim?
Raging Bull.
Skips away, big save, Frano. Latini keeps it in and it's come off. Raging Bull there. Wow, what a start to his second half it's been already. Latini back to Frano. He's got to be careful. He's only got 4 seconds here. Uses all up. Lovely ball in. Yanni Pira just couldn't get rid of the ball there. They maintain possession here. Latini now hits one and skies it. Will be a corner here. Altona coming out. Want to land the first blow and just creep that doubt back into Campbellfield's mind here. They go back. Mark Sarek blasts that one right into the roof and might have taken out a light or two. And it'll be a side ball here for Campbellfield as Joel Da Silva throws it in. Arturo Diaz, that time swinging the axe, but it was well wide.
Well, they did get exposed last night as well, as they did in the Clubs Cup. And they also got exposed in round 16 going with the 5th man, the fly keeper.
Yep.
So they want to avoid doing that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and practice. Oh, that's a big mistake
away there.
Could be dangerous. Recovered there well by Long. 1-on-1 here. Cicek. Long with the opportunity. Pira! Long. Toe poked one wide.
Just got a leg out.
Yeah, might have had...
Pira there.
No, I think it might have had Frano beaten if that was in.
So a chance at either end for both teams, and unfortunately no goal so far. Oh, Cicek with the handball there. Bit unlucky.
Yellow card being cried out here by Altona.
It's a bit rough to give that one. It was accidental, clearly. As Yanni Pira there, straight to Mark Sarek. Had a bit of venom on that one. They go back to Frano. Trying to use that advantage of Frano's legs. Pira.
He's been fantastic, Pira.
Shot there. Ooh, Edison Panari. Sorry, Michael Latini there. He inches away from giving him another goal.
Edison's been good too, but I think Pira's been a real good pickup for Altona this season.
He's definitely given them the spark they needed. As Altona coming out here, they've got to land a blow here. They can't afford to concede, as they'll just give their confidence a bit of a hit. They want to put the pressure back on Campbellfield. It's a good start. They need a goal here. Quickly taken. Diaz goes long, straight to Frano. And he'll release Mark Sarek here. Chance. Mark Sarek looks up over the top, just bobbles it up. Joel Da Silva is bobbling around like a hot ball. Latini, lovely ball. Ooh.
Almost caught napping.
Yanni Pira there, let it go. Trying to catch Mohamed Fidel out.
Next goal's huge, Sivkarovsky.
Yeah, it is indeed. Cicek this time goes wide.
Couldn't bring the snap around enough to troubles the force field.
Great viewing at home online. Would appreciate everyone for watching. It's been a very hotly contested game.
A lot of froth and more froth still to come. Oh, here it is. Oh, and he snuck it in. Almost Frano Sarich with a big save, and he gets his hat-trick there.
He does indeed.
You beauty.
That's 4. And Cicek has...
It's a mistake there by Latini. Gives it over the raging ball and then almost pulls off a save the force field.
He just couldn't put enough behind it, but good goal there from Uberi Cicek. They needed that desperately, Campbellfield. The pressure was on, and Cicek, 4 goals to his name. Flicked on there by Chibani, trying to find Long. Altona got to get somehow the next goal here. Cicek clawing his way back into the Golden Boot race. He had it in the bag at the start of the evening, but Scotty Rogan had other ideas. They go wide. Panari over the top, almost got through. Latini now, and Long just goes for safety.
That was an important goal from Campbellfield.
Oh! Did that go over the line? Michael Ciaras is going to call a foul here.
And what's he called the foul for? Is a penalty.
Could be very much a penalty. If we can get a replay on initial shot, it rattled the crossbar. Did it go over the line? Michael Tiaras had the view.
I didn't think it went over the line.
Let's have a
but
look
I'm
here.
not sure what happened with the penalty. Like, I thought it probably bounced very close to the line.
So,
We'll have a
Lazzini.
look. Might even look at the top camera. Beats. Oh, that's close.
Oh, we can't see there. Panari just in the way. It looks like a
Suarez
foul.
pushed him in the back, and the penalty's been given for that. We might look from the top camera later on.
Lazzini buries it and he makes it again. 5-3 here. It's game on, ladies and gentlemen.
Keeps the pressure on, and that's exactly what Nikos Signaciatis and David Sarich should be asking from their mob. We'll have a look at the penalty, and then maybe we'll look at the top view of the shot. Did it actually bounce on the line? What happened? This is the penalty. It was clinical.
Good finish.
Went the right way for Dell, but too nice, too cute, right in the corner. Yeah. Good answer. 5-3 now. Very good answer.
Frano, lovely ball in the middle of Yard. Chobani. Diaz just wide of Chichek there, so the game's starting to spicing up a little bit here.
Bit more exciting.
There you are now. On a yellow, got to be cautious. Let's have a look here.
Let's have a look at the top view.
So it came from Michael Ayar, and the shot comes in. Oh, that's...
Didn't look like it crossed clearly the line. Moxiaris is in a not bad spot. He's not right on the line, but he's in a better spot than we are.
Yep.
And it didn't really look like it was daylight between the ball and the line. Yeah, he's got to be careful here. Gives the ball away. Didn't trouble him. It is a ball. Must have come off one of the Campbellfield players. Yeah, with a throw. Finds. Oh, lovely.
Lazzini now, 2 sevens going at it. Chichek pinching that one. Is that a foul?
Play on
is a call. Eventually called back. And Lazzini's...
A lot of screaming going on in that corner.
Yeah, not sure what's happening there. So referees will keep an eye on it, as it is a foul for Campbellfield. Just over 15 minutes left to go in his half. They lead 5-3. Plenty of time left for Dell. Oh, need to be a bit more clinical with that. Long skips away.
Oh, he's dangerous.
Panari has a shot. Good save by Fidel.
Got to be careful coming out. That's probably better to go a bit longer sometimes. Take away the pressure. This is where teams have got to really apply a target to mix it around. Best formula is the keeper. When the keeper gets it, the keeper has that option to go short or long and control the whole play of the game. If you can control and dictate terms, you put the opposition always in the back foot, and it's always that pressure. It just needs to be long.
Swing and a miss there.
It's hit the wrong foot of Long.
Just getting his feet mixed up. So Frano now. What can the Forcefield do? Lovely ball, but it's straight to Chichek now. He's got 4 goals to his name. Lovely work from Mark Sarek here. Can he open it up? Oh! Mark Sarek almost burying that one. Wow.
Sure. Fidel must have got a touch to it because it's a side ball.
Wow, what a hit
Or
that
did
was.
it touch someone on the way out? But that was goal bound. Definitely hit the post.
Good defending there from Chichek. Just pinning back Altona now. Pressure is on here.
Good to see Altona are not holding back. They're going for it.
Yeah, not laying down.
It's only a 2-goal margin. Not a great deal in series futsal.
What can they do here? Campbellfield, can they respond? Sarge, Chichek there, cool, calm, collected, and it's going to be... And Souza there, absolutely filthy with himself. And
Yellow card for Souza.
Bench has got to be careful.
They've got to compose themselves and concentrate.
Sarek goes back to his brother, Frano. Chobani chasing hard. Lovely 1-2. AR has a shot. Not going to trouble Fidel. Fidel lets one go. Fidel. Oh, Frano Sarek on the line there.
That was goal bound. Is a good effort there by Fidel. Accurate, but Frano quick. The Forcefield applied.
Good work from Chobani, skipping away here. Pumps those little legs and straight at Frano there. Mark Sarek now. Look up. They've got to compose themselves here. Lovely ball to Panari.
End-to-end stuff.
AR now has to concede a bit of ground. What can they do here? Fidel bobbles it up nicely, headed away by and it's a bit of a break in play. Both teams going at it, Pete. Hammer and tongs at the moment.
Oh, lovely header and a good save there by the Frano force field.
And Nathan Long.
Long, he's put him away before, there's no doubt about it. Comes with that massive forehead and puts it away. Here's an opportunity and there's the header. He got it finally, and what can Frano do? That was in a real difficult position. The bottom post, inside the post, and goal.
And good header there.
Took us through it, Sivkarovsky.
And Nathan Long had a chance just a couple of seconds ago, and then Danny Chibani just put in that sweet spot here. Look at his timed his run perfectly. Not the quickest of players, but managed to just avoid everyone and puts it away and extends their lead to 6-3. Now, oh, what a save that was by Frano. In the background here, it's end-to-end action here. And Altona now desperately need to respond here, Pete.
They do, and it looks like Campbellfield's just got the advantage. It's a lot more positive from Campbellfield. It's a lot more positive. This is where they sort of drop their heads. They start infighting and carrying on, and it seems so far they're composed. Let's see, still plenty of time, 11 minutes, 12 on the clock at the moment. Oh, beautiful play.
Oh, it's off the post.
Nathan Long with another big challenge there. He gets a side ball. Oof, almost tries to sneak an image of Messi with trickery. Long throw to no one at that stage, but just get it away. All the way behind the curtain, where the invisible men live.
The Wizard just spreading his wings out everywhere. It's foul there on Daniel Souza, so he's Campbellfield now. Just need to be careful.
Souza and Yaya on a yellow, so both men have got to be very careful here. Yaya and Souza, they can go in for a challenge, so both teams will be having to tell them to settle down a little bit.
Campbellfield can't afford any more red cards.
Oh.
They do have Moreland next week. That is a huge game there.
It's a big card next week. It's a huge card next week.
Card.
It's the Battle Royale next week. Every game is a massive, massive game.
They are there.
Souza on the ground.
Souza. He's got to be careful, Michael. He's on a yellow card already.
Oh, he could. It's only the notebook coming out. Only to mark the foul, so he gets away with the Yaya that time.
I think the next one, he will be conceding a card, so he's got to be on his finest behaviour here. Chichek usually will take the free kicks, but is off on the bench now. The Silver man with the biggest run up there. Joel da Silva. Oh, straight at Frano. Frano just squatting that one away like a fly. They get it back again, and Nathan Long.
Silverman just wanted
to
hit a goal bound. Was hoping the toe poke would confuse everyone.
He's sharpened those toenails off, made sure they had plenty of force behind it as Fidel.
He's been solid, Fidel, so far.
Yeah, good. As after a long out.
Oh, squares it for Souza, but just behind him. And Da Silva was hoping for the easy tap in.
If you're Altona here, 9 minutes left to go. They've got to get the next goal here. Chibani, good defending. Long, just trying to bulldoze his way through. This would be a big win for Campbellfield.
Oh, lovely Midja Messi. Oh, the Midja one.
He's already put his hand up for goal of the week.
That was a real good save from Fidel. He came at it real quick. Very quick and a good save. Midja Messi almost with a second. 6-3 the score, 8.5 minutes remaining. Chichik's on a hat-trick. Who gets caught? Midja Messi, they lose possession again. Souza gives it up. Chichik, too long, and it's going to fall for Frano the force field.
Just couldn't get it out of his feet as Frano goes long now. Brother Mark squares it back in, but Panari was running the other way.
Had the right intention, just wasn't right on the mark.
So 8 minutes left to go for Altona.
Both teams get a bit of a breather. Game has been end to end.
They go to quick throw again. Silva. Chibani lurking in the background. Silva trying to skip away. Goes back to Chichek. 4 goals so far. Good evening from him. Chibani, good save, Frano. Stayed low.
Stood his ground very well, covered the angles. Chobani, who scored the first goal, looking for his second. They almost run out of time. Chichek trying to burn some rubber. Chichek's got a bit more time now.
Oh.
Souza! What a save by Frano Saric.
Well, and that's the last warning there for Altona now.
Altona been warned. That means any more misbehaviour from the technical area goes to the 9-metre mark.
Not what
Cost
they
you a
want to
penalty. You don't want that.
Silva, good save, Frano.
Now, what people don't understand is it's not a guaranteed goal, 9 metre.
it's not,
but it's a
but,
lot of pressure.
You don't want to give easy goals away, especially when you're fighting. As they go again now, Chobani with the long throw, finds Souza. They go back to Chichek. You can see a bit of ground here, the Silver man. Goes back to Chichek, he's on fire tonight. 4 goals so far, wants that Golden Boot Award, flicks it on. Mark Saric gives it back to him. Latini gets in the way. Freno out a mile. There it is.
What a goal!
Good finish there from Yanni Pira.
Great pressure. And Fidel's going to be careful
He's
here.
got to be careful. That's right, Peter. Just going the big nose to nose here.
Yanni Pira and Fidel. And there could be
Campbellfield
some
can't
yellow cards.
afford any more red cards, Pete. We've said it this evening. Look at this, Freno here.
They've stopped and let, pretty much, they ball watched from here onwards.
Look at this. Outside of the foot, and Yanni Pira sticking out a leg, and in the background it is a yellow card for Yanni Pira and also for Mohamed Fidel. Well, this is big here in the final 6 minutes. Timeout called. Campbellfield will call a timeout. We'll be back right after this, ladies and gentlemen. Big 6 minutes coming up after this. Equation is just getting harder and harder as Lewis makes a big save.
Oh, here's another goal.
That's it.
That's massive here. They've been thumped now. And they lost 5-0 in July. It looks like they might go down 5-0 here in the end.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Series Futsal Victoria for round 17. Here at the marvellous Series Futsal Arena. Joining me in the commentary box is the Chief, Peter Pathmos. Peter, Campbellfield 6, Altona 4, final 6 minutes to go. We got a game in our hands here.
Definitely got a game, and Campbellfield, although they did score, get ahead, further ahead, Altona just won't go away. And another goal here from Altona will really worry him. The Raging Bull! They needed that goal. Came out positive again.
Big news, obviously, Mohamed Fidel on a yellow card. So something's happened here. Chichik having a chat to the Altona bench there.
Got to remember that the Altona bench also on a technical foul warning. So if they get out of line, maybe perhaps Chichek's trying to bait him to some type of response, and you might hurt them. They've got to be careful. They've got to just be smart about it as the froth on the court's getting wiped off.
Well, 6 minutes left to go. It's a big 6 minutes here. Chichek on 4. Oh, straight at Freno there. Good save. Strong save.
Solid shot. Straight in the lap of Freno.
Dell's got to be cool, calm, collected here. He can't afford to give away a card.
And they haven't got a second cam. We know what happens when they go with a fly keeper. It hasn't worked out for them in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and they've got a big game next week against Moreland. We don't know the injury to Mazen Abdallah, how long that's going to be. Enrique Pimenta will be back next week. HD gone. So, just at the busy end of the season.
Gone. That's a big news.
Busy end of the season.
You must have some solid sources there, Sivkorovsky.
Oh, look, I wouldn't.
You can't disclose?
We'll never disclose. My sources will be locked away and never see the day of light.
That's what a good journo does.
So you've got to keep the trust of the source.
So if you've got any sources, you want to let them flow, you know, Sivkorovsky's the man. Shot, Wormburner and Pira in the way.
So Campbellfield now just got to steady the ship for the final 4 minutes 40 to go. Chobani.
Good turn, Chobani. Gets a bit of meat on the ball. Goes for a crackety pop and no problem at all for Frano. He's gone for the Benny Hill run. Starts again.
Pira.
He's got another bite of the cherry. Gets another clip over the top. Pira with moves. Falls for brother Mark or Chobani. Goes for the around the body snap. And be brought back in by the force field to Latini.
Mark Sarek going back to Edison Ponari. So Altona conceding a bit of ground here. Foul, not called, or eventually it's going to be called out. So Chichik using his size advantage there.
The two left footers tangling up. A bit of froth in the court. You can see the players are really sweating.
This is high anticipation for this game. Campbellfield holding on for dear life here, Peter. Win here just keeps the pressure on. Moreland and Fitzroy a loss here, and they'll kiss the season goodbye and cement third spot. Chichek to the Raging Bull Diaz. Good defending there from Latini.
They've done well, Altona. They've just not given them much space. Although there is a 2-goal buffer, we all know that 2 goals in series futsal with
nothing.
3.5, 4 minutes to go, there's just not enough space. He's got to be careful, Chobani.
That ball's not on the line, and there it is, a 4-count Chobani there.
Rookie mistakes now, creeping in. This is where they've got to keep their head here.
That's right, about to say that. Good work, it's kept in. Oh, Michael Ciaras had the eyes of an eagle there. It's that one. Chobani brings it down, looking to turn. No one there to rate off. Good tackle. Yanni Pira comes away. If it goes left. Oh! Yanni Pira there.
Very dangerous, Yanni Pira. And Chobani goes up for a little spell.
Wow.
Fidel, long throw. He's looking for Chichek. Chichek wants a snap and goal. Not much room there. Picked up beautifully there by Frano. He's going to do a long throw. Medium pacer.
Just a bit too long. 3 minutes left to go. Can Altona find another goal here? Chichek flicking it out.
Shows him his backside just to make sure he protects it. Ball does go out. Or is it a free kick? What is it? It's a side ball.
Going to be an Altona ball here. They've got to move it around quickly here.
Almost into the last 2 minutes of stop clock here. Frano Sarich sensing the urgency.
Moves up there. It's got to be spot on with the ball. It's Nathan Long. Oh, bit of a shove there from Long. They'll eventually call it back. It's plain as day there. Altona want a timeout here.
Did they get it? Do they get the timeout? They called it.
They called it, so Altona will have a timeout here. Ladies and gentlemen, 2.5 minutes left to go. Stay tuned. A big 2.5 minutes to come. We'll be right back after this. Equation is just getting harder and harder as Lewis makes a big save.
Oh, here's another goal.
That's it.
That's massive here. They've been thumped now. And they lost 5-0 in July. It looks like they might go down 5-0 here in the end of October.
Yeah, so you can see here, they pushed it hard and Lewis got the doctor. And that's just knowing where the goal is by the doctor. He wasn't even facing, just...
Oh, no free kick says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The and win it. Over the top, Buddy Tabbett. It's got to be good here. And Devon! Victoria champions!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Series futsal for round 17, and it's the third game between Campbellfield and Altona Knights. And what a game we've got in our hands. 2 minutes left to go. Altona are down 6-4 as Latini laying it off. He gets it back again.
Oh,
Shot comes in. Ooh.
Would have been delish.
It will be a goal kick here. So Mohammed Fadel to bring it back into play. 2 minutes 20 left to go. Will Altona find an equaliser? Will Cambo hold on? We've seen him hold the lead for majority of the game. Ponari coming off silver there. It's a big 2 minutes now. Stop clock territory. Will Altona find an equaliser? Frano playing the fifth man. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. They've got to be clinical here.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Oh, good save, Mohammed Fadel.
Lovely play by Frano. Fadel had to pull off a big save. He's got to start again, Frano. He's got to build it up nice and patiently to the stop clock territory at minute 55. We know Frano can not mark around.
Right ball.
We know
Right
Frano's
ball.
dangerous.
Pressure is on Campbellfield here. They've had the lead. They can't give it up. Frano again. They're sticking with the fifth man. They've got to be clinical with each possession. Looking for the line. Panari try to flick it on. They'll get a corner out of it.
It's an important win for Campbellfield if they manage to hang on Zipkarovsky. This will break the doubts. Have the doubters pretty much flapping their jaws at the moment, saying Campbellfield's washed up. Pira. Oh, there it is.
Mata! Oh, sorry, it's Michael Latini there.
And don't know what Fadel did then. He just looked like he had not lost track of the ball. And it's a massive goal.
Huge goal.
Let's talk about it here,
Look at
Sivkarovsky.
this, and then Mark Sarek right in the middle. Yanni Pira just laid it off the last second. And Fadel, I'm not sure what happened. He's watched that one go in.
I don't know, Fadel.
And,
Like he had
well,
a bit of a brain freeze there.
just a bit of a lapse in memory there. And at the moment now it's 6-5. Similar result to the first game. Pete back in round 3. Will Altona, they've got a minute 25 left to go. Is that a foul? They're asking for it. Altona, Mark,
David Savage is being careful. He's giving the look of death. He's probably got a point. Who knows? It's hard to see it from here. The camera didn't really catch it. Looked like it might have been a bump. Referee on the spot was closer. Either way, we're talking 1 minute 17 and a goal a difference. Campbellfield have made hard work of it. Altona have been brave. Snappity crack around the body. He's got a hat trick to check. Another one will make it 4, obviously.
So it's going to be a corner here as the crowd watches on. A minute 9 left to go. Campbellfield holding on for dear life. Season is on the line. A win here gives them a glimmer of hope of maybe somehow, maybe pinching the title. A loss here tonight and it's all over. They'll wrap up third. They go long.
Yes, mathematically.
Oh, is that a handball there? No foul given. Play on is a call. Chichek now tries to go left. Good tackle there.
Done well, brother Mark.
Defended well by Nathan Long here. It's pressure futsal here.
Nuts. It's crazy.
Final minute left to go. Altona throwing everything at it. Frano playing fifth man. Mark Sarek too casual there. Whoa, that was a swing and a miss.
It's a big miss.
Oh, he's given away a foul there and absolutely headbutting the ball.
And a
I'm
yellow
not sure
card.
that was much in that one.
Nathan Long, like on a beach towel at the beach, just saying what's going on. Was hoping he'd get serve a pina colada right there. But I don't think...
Big call.
brother, yeah, he's giving the ball away, the raging ball. I think a bit too early, premature. Got to be careful here.
Oh, Latini there. That's going to be a foul, and that's their fourth. So final 34 seconds here, Pete. Do you think if it goes to penalties, you would
Yellow
favour
card
Altona?
to Nathan Long as well. And there's a lot of emotion. 34, how many times we've seen it go right down to the wire. And there's no messing around here with 34 seconds on that clock. Best game of the night so far.
If it goes down to penalties, you favour Altona there with Frano in goals. They got to get there first.
The dreaded,
34 seconds,
the
Pete.
dreaded penalties, anything can happen. And Frano, we know that he can hit the back of the net as well.
Big ask from that range. We've got to have something here. 2 in the wall. Futsal not taking any chances. Duradeus goes back.
Also the risk of the ricocheted open goal as well. So Altona rolling the dice with 34 to go.
Can they find an equaliser here?
Latini brings it in. Forcefield back to Latini with a crackety pop. Gets another chance.
Oh,
Right
bit of
across,
luck.
brother Mark. Here we go. Midget Messi, back to Messi. To Frano, the Forcefield to brother Mark.
Just needed to be more clinical with that one.
Flashed across the goal way too high.
23 seconds left.
Long throw.
They get rid of it. Nervous 20 seconds here. Crowd watches on with anticipation. Frano making a run. They've got to be clinical here.
18 seconds. This is the roll of the dice. They're throwing everything at it. They get possession again, Altona. The froth is pouring. It's juicy. Frano. Can they do it? Ball breaks loose. Oh.
They're wanting a handball there. You can hear it.
Nathan Long freaking out. Gets pushed off the mark.
8 seconds left. Can Altona squeeze in a goal to force it into penalties, or will Cambo hold on? Frano goes to throw straight at Fidel. Fidel
with a goal.
putts.
Just wide. 5 seconds.
They still got a chance, Pete. They still got a chance.
This is the last hurray, Sivkarovsky.
They've got to go long here. Frano, long throw.
Fidel, he's come a long way. He's got to be careful, Fidel. He's lost
out.
the plot. Oh,
is
they've
that a
headed each
foul?
other.
Something's occurred here now.
They've headed each other. There's a head collision. Very dangerous here. And hopefully there's nothing wrong. And David Sarich demonstrating.
Absolutely filthy at that one. We've got to show play concern here. Nico is absolutely wondering what is the outcome going to be here. It won't be a penalty. In best case scenario, it's a free kick.
Let's have a look at the replay while we're waiting. Can we have a look at what happened?
Drama here.
Let's have a look what happened. I think there was a clash of heads. It was drama. A big throw here by the Forcefield. Sivkarovsky talking
Went
through it.
long here. Fidel came out, punches it, and then Mark Sarek swing and a miss, and then
Oh, they've hit heads. Yeah,
just
that's
clashed
not good.
heads
Yeah.
there. Let's just hope they're okay.
There was no malice in there. They've both gone
Both
for the
had-
ball.
Had eyes on the ball.
If we can get a top view camera as well, maybe we can see a bit of better vision of that. Unfortunate. I hope they're both all right. It's a head collision, no doubt about it. Not sure whether they hit both on the head or one hit on the cheekbone.
Let's have a look here, replay, maybe from top angle here. It was Long who headed it. Fidel went for the long kick, swing and a miss, and
Oh, no.
I think it
didn't
just
look
on
like
the
it.
shoulder, yeah.
Let's have another look at that, actually, if we can. Technical
Mark
team.
Sarek definitely got hit, but I'm not sure if it's come off the shoulder.
They're working overtime here. If we can have a look at that last part, I mean, we're going to look at all of it. So up to here, obviously, Fidel is trying to.
So Long
no
headers
free
that
kick,
one.
no free kick up to here. Big swing and a miss. Nothing up, and then it's no heads, no head back. I don't know. Well, what do you reckon? Did we lose a frame?
I think Mark Sarek definitely hit Mohamed Fidel, but on
He hit him as
on
in
his shoulder.
It was a hip and shoulder rather than a head clash.
Not that Mohamed Fidel was giving the shoulder. He just went there and Mark just
It
hit
could have.
in the
It
moment.
could have jolted his back out of place as well. So you don't know.
So Mark Sarek's still down. Let's just hope for his sake he's okay. It's not the end of the game that we wanted to see. It was a fantastic game.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to go to a very quick ad break. We'll have one of the Campbellfield stars up here with Alex Sivkarovsky for a wrap-up of this game. And do not go anywhere, you mad frothers. This next game is going to bring the house down. Carlton up against the Western Wolves. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've got assistant coach for Campbellfield, Hayden Canjo. Hayden, firstly, congratulations on the win. That was a really tight game there. Talk us through it.
Yeah, that was very, very tight. I think we sort of expected it because we're coming off the game last night. So, but we all know what Altona's capable of, and they always push you right till the end, especially when they start playing with fifth man. And Frano's he's like the best keeper player I've ever seen. So he's always in that area trying to score a goal. And then I don't know what happened towards the end. I didn't see it. It happened pretty fast. I hope Mark's all right. But I was explaining to David and Nico that Fidel was just going for the ball.
Yeah.
And it was just, a bit of a coming together.
Yeah.
But no, look, we got the win. The boys were really, really exhausted. So I'm glad that we were able to come away with the win. I would have liked it to be a little bit more cleaner, but that's just the league for you,
Talk us through it at halftime. You had a lead. Did you replay that message from last night saying, boys, this is what happened last night. We need to make sure we're on our game for the next half?
Yeah, we did. Look, I think it's not necessarily a problem that we're not handling, but I think it's something that, look, I think it's just confidence.
Yeah.
We just drop in confidence sometimes when the goal is scored against us, and we're just trying to. That's an element where we're trying to improve, right? So we did say that at halftime. I don't know what the scores was at halftime, and I didn't even know what it ended at, to be honest. But I think we got the job done, and that doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter for me. So
next week, big game against Moreland. What do you take out of the last couple of games from you guys, and what do you take into the next game? How do you face Moreland?
Well, I think the objective for us this season was just to improve from last season, right? There was a lot of talk about this title and whatnot, and look, really, I don't think anyone would have expected a title at the start of the season, especially with what we had to overcome, you know, with the whole reshuffle and rebuild, whatever.
Yeah.
For me, look, title's always the goal, obviously,
Yeah.
because you have to aim high, but it's not really realistic, right? We wanted to just improve from last season. We were third. So for us, finishing second is the goal. That this week we've got Moreland, is it? Moreland. So if we can win again, that really improves our chances to finish second, and that would be a really, really good season for us.
Well, thank you so much. We'll see you obviously next week. Thank you so much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, one more game to go right after this. We'll be back after these messages.